Hello there, and welcome back to Building Boys. Time for a weekly catch-up. Have you been? Good, I hope. I've been busy in every aspect of everything at the moment. If you hear noise in here, the cat's in here. We never let him in here, but I've decided he's that obsessed with coming into Scott's Forbidden Room of Wonderful Things that I let him in. So if you hear clawing and scratching, it's him. What have I been up to? A lot, man. I've been busy. I've been really busy. So it's been spotty, me coming and going. But there's a lot more to it. I mean, you don't need to know the ins and outs of it. You don't. But I have a new job, so I've left my old job and I have a new job because the environment I was in became fairly toxic, and it wasn't for me anymore. So for various reasons, I couldn't come on here and say anything or do anything because I didn't want to get in trouble whilst what was happening was happening. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's it. It's what it was. And then obviously I've got a new job now, so my hours are different, so I'm busy. I'm kind of just trying to find my flow and find back where I was and just ease back into everything. So that's what we're doing. But I've still been building. I mean, you would have seen. I've got my mate here. I'll show him to you. We're Dalek hip, so the Dalek's coming on really well. We've 10 issues. We've got. Come on, man. That's a lot. When you think about where we've been with some part works for 10 issues, and we've got we're spring loaded now, so this returns back to where it should be. Hey, he's looking great. I'm really happy with this. I'm loving the Dalek build, man. Like loving it. So it's been really good. So far, I'm guessing the repetition's coming because that body's just going to be the same thing like 8 times over. But yeah, it's what it is. But I really like it. It's been a really cool, fun build so far. Nothing overly challenging, but the electrics are good. The build's good, man. And this thing is going to be a monster when it's done. This is going to be a big model, man, and heavy. But I really like it. I really enjoy it, and I've been enjoying doing the sci-fi talks as well. So we were talking about Terrorhawks, which again has had a mixed reaction. Some people weren't happy with what I had to say about Terrorhawks, but I stick by it, man. It's not a classic by any means. You might remember it fondly, but you go back and watch it, not so much. It's Jerry Anderson, which, you know, is good, and it's very of its time. It's very 1980s, but I think you'd be hard pushed to find anybody that would say it ranks amongst his best work, because it doesn't. It's what it is. It's what it is. Other things we built since we last spoke. So I got this ages ago. So literally last July for my birthday, my wife bought me the Phantom of the Opera book nook. And I just never got around to building it because just time's, a luxury I don't have. But build it I did. So I had a very lovely afternoon of gardening leave. Those of you know what that is, know what I was doing. And I've got the, you can see me in that camera there. I've got the Fancy Me book nook. There we go. You can see all that up there. Gorgeous. It's lovely stuff. It's really nice. So there is a full build of this on the channel. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with it. And then bizarrely, I got contacted by a company asking me if I'd be interested in building one of theirs. And I was like, yeah, I love a book nook. And as I said with this one, I'm trying to expand my horizons. So that was from a company called Mini City, that one. And I thought I'd like to branch out, because all I've been building at that point was Roll Life book nooks. And I really enjoyed that one. And I thought, well, what else is out there? And luckily enough, would you be interested in building this one? I'm like, yes, I would. That's actually right up my alleyway. And I've been sent, it arrived today. I've got the Haunted Mansion book nook from a company called Fifi Joy. So I will be building this because it looks like fun, man. And haunted houses, haunted mansion. Oh yeah, that's definitely my wheelhouse. So I'm all over that. So I can't wait to get into this one. So I'm gonna be building that on the weekend, and that'll be done. For those who keep asking about Titanic, I know, I get it, I know. But I swear to you, it's coming. But I don't have to keep going into kind of my frame of mind and where I've been and why I've been away. I don't have to keep doing it. But put it this way, Titanic is something I loved and love. not love, not past tense, love. I didn't want to do it pissed off and angry. I didn't want to do it in a bad mood. I certainly didn't want to end the build feeling shit. Sorry for swearing. I very rarely do it on the camera, but I did not want to end that build that I've put my heart and soul into and enjoyed and spoke about in the lowest of moods I could possibly be in, and have that be how I ended. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. I hope you get that. I hope you understand that. But that's where I was. So it's why I moved away from a lot of this, because I thought I didn't want to taint it. And this is the thing. I've mentioned this before. Every model I've done, every single build I've done, from book nooks, do you see this little bus up here, to Iron Man over there, to the Ecto, they reflect points of my life, man, of where I was at that point in my life, what I was doing, what I was up to. And they remind me of things. I mean, I know when I started a certain job with the model, I know it was the kids' last day of school with the model. I know it was the pandemic. I know it was, and I could look at these things and know exactly where they were from. I want to look at my Titanic and remember I had great years building that. I don't want the lasting memory of it being, I remember being so miserable. I remember being so upset, being so down. And I don't want that, because that's not the truth. So life's been rough for me. It has since November of last year. And the one thing I've always tried to be is real with you. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to put on a fake kind of, hey, because it's not right. What you see on screen is me. This is me. So I don't want to fake it for you. I don't. And I would have had to have done that. In order for me to have carried on doing Titanic, I would have had to have faked it. I would have had to sit here, pretend that I was all happy and chipper and enjoying it when I wouldn't have been. And I wasn't about to do that. I just wasn't. What I will say is, I love that you watch the channel. I love that you tune into it. But please don't bark at me when I've been getting these, when you're doing this. Yeah, okay, let's scale that shit back. In a world where you can make anything just be nice, I mean that. That's two-way traffic. So yeah, I get it. I get that you're eager to see these things, and I promise you they're coming. But yeah, the second you start demanding I do something is the second I'm not going to do it. Quite simply, that's the way it is. And I've had a bit of this, but it's what it is. I mean, again, it doesn't help when your mood's kind of low, and then all of a sudden you've got people that are running their mouth because I haven't put the exact piece of content they want on the channel. Is yeah, no, that's not gonna fly with me. And it's like, yeah, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It wasn't for you. I've got a lot of people watch my channel for a lot of different reasons. I've got some people watch my channel because they want the tutorial. I've got some people watch my channel because they want a story. I've got some people watch my channel, they're not building any of this. They just like watching someone else do it. And that's, so just because a piece of content that's on doesn't appeal to you as such, doesn't mean it doesn't appeal to somebody else. And again, I make this for everybody. This is kind of the idea of it. There's a bit of something for everyone. Not, this is what I am. I don't pigeonhole myself that way. I just don't. It's not something I want to do. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be my kind of release. This is supposed to be my kind of time with you, where we talk and we enjoy ourselves. Not, I'm regimented, I have to do this, which is why I've never set myself a schedule. And I know some people want that. They want to go, well, on Monday I want Titanic. On Tuesday I get that. I get that that's what you want, but that's not me. It's not how I do things, and I never will. It's as and when, man. It's free and easy. That's just the way it is. So yeah, it's how it is. To answer all of your questions, yes is the answer to all of them. So I've got, are you still doing the Lancaster? Yes. Are you still doing the Tumbler? Yes. Are you still doing the Titanic? Yes. Are you going to finish this? Yes. Yes, that's the answer. The answer to all of it is yes. But time is a luxury I do not have. Again, this is not my full-time job. This isn't even my part-time job. This is my hobby and something I do for fun. And, paying the bills, sadly, comes first every time. So that's the way it is. And then being a father, it's the way it is, man. So I would like to do more and get back to where I was, and I will. Just be patient with me, man. Just be patient. I swear, it's the good stuff's coming. New models. So I've actually subscribed to this, but it's a trial. All right, so don't get excited. It's a trial that possibly could become a full build, or we may never see again. But do not be fooled for 1 second that this is a full run, because it isn't. This is a trial. You can go to the website and look at it, but Hachette are currently trialing the Guardians of the Galaxy ship. Now, the ship in particular they're trialing, it's a bit of a weird one, this one. They've gone with the Benatar. So there are 3 ships in Guardians of the Galaxy. There was the Milano, the Benatar, and the Bowie. Of all of them, the Milano is the best known, but it features the least, I think, of all the ships. Because the Milano is destroyed, I think, about 3/4 of the way through the first movie, and then they get kind of like Milano Mark II, which gets destroyed at the beginning of Guardians 2. Guardians ships don't last long. Then the Benatar is the one they've got from the end of 2. They've got it in Thor, Love and Thunder, they've got it in Infinity War, and they still have it in Endgame. So it's the one that lasted the longest. So of all the Guardian ships, this one appears in 3 movies. So it's at least got some life to it. And then the Bowie was in the 3rd movie, and it was also in the Christmas special. But this is it. This is that ship. So it looks perfectly lovely. I like it. And it's a Marvel build that isn't with the devil incarnate that is Fanhome, which is good, because I thought, well, that's it then. They've got all the Marvel stuff. Apparently not. So it looks like that Marvel license isn't something they have a stranglehold on. It can go elsewhere, which is good, because at one point Fanhome were running a survey. This is a couple of years back, or a year ago, of a load of Marvel builds. Well, they're asking if people are interested. One of them is the Iron Spider that they've gone ahead with. But that was one of them as well. So the Guardian ship was one that they would sort of tout an idea of. And this is the second time this has gone round. So I've seen before they were touting this as an idea. So it seems like this one's got some legs. Will it be popular? I don't know. I genuinely don't know, because Guardians seems to have now run its course. So I don't know. I mean, anything Marvel is endlessly popular. I can see there definitely being people that want to build the Milano, or the Benatar, sorry. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how popular it will or won't be. Do you want to build it? I mean, I'm interested. Am I going to build it? I don't know. I've subbed to what it is at the moment, but that won't necessarily go into a full run. Will I build it? I don't know. Because I know the kid would want it. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want to build it. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. I'm kind of, yeah, but at the same time, nah, I don't know. I think for me, it's going to depend on what else is out at that time, and what I'm doing, and where I am. Because I don't know, I'm nonplussed, to put it that way. I'm kind of like, yes, I'd like to build it. Would I be bothered if I couldn't? No. Realistically, when would that come out? The earliest I think you're going to see that one is January. So I don't think you're going to see that anytime soon. The very earliest I would imagine you'll go and see that as a full run would be January. I've heard nothing of Batman. So in France, I think Germany as well, they're currently building the big Batman figure. That's coming into an end. So it's ended around about the same time as the Tumbler. And I would imagine that's going to happen. The Tumbler, I would imagine, is then going to appear in France and whatnot. And then possibly we'll get the Batman figure over here, depending on how well it's done over there. I hate it. I certainly won't be building it. I think it sucks. So it's definitely something you will not see on my channel, because I just don't like it. I think it's just a giant action figure, and it's not for me. Iron Man kind of looks like that, but this is just an enormous kind of gaudy action figure I have no interest in building at all. I just don't. I think it's going to be like the Alien, and the Alien was a bit of a disaster. So it's not. No, it's not what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, the if you're interested, you can go and see the Benatar now. You can head over there and look at all of the gubbins and whatnot that it does. I'll pop a link down below so you can go there. Does it play music? I doubt it because of copyright, but I can't see that happening. But you never know. but it's let me know. Would you want to build it? Do you want to see it built? I mean, and we'll I don't know. We'll decide if we're going to do it or not when it actually launches. But it's decent enough, and as I said, it's nice to see Marvel stuff going somewhere other than the Evil Empire. Because it's like, do you know what? Right, I made a video. It exists, but I never released it because I got bombarded with "Are you building Darth Vader?" emails, and also "Are you building the Iron Spider?" And I would imagine it's people that are newer to the channel that don't know the history of me and Fanhome. So I made a whole video about Fanhome, about what the problem with Fanhome was, and I made it objectively, where there was no emotion involved in it. It was just me going, okay, here are the positives and the negatives of Fanhome, why I won't use them. But I just didn't upload it. I didn't upload it because, again, I just thought, it's not. It just, no matter what I say, it comes across as negative. Because I just don't like them. That's where we are now. I'm just at a point where I'm like, I just can't do it. So the quickest way I can sum it up, for those of you who don't know how I feel about Fanhome, and to avoid upsetting those that are tired of hearing me say it, Fanhome's models are fantastic, right? I won't take that away from them. You will never hear me say they make bad models, because they don't. Their models are fantastic. They're really good. The problem with Fanhome is their customer service is goddamn abysmal. I mean, it's terrible. Their delivery rate is piss poor. Their communication is god awful. Their billing is terrible. Everything about the experience is miserable, with the exception of finished models. The finished model is brilliant, right? So when I first did a Fanhome model, I did the Iron Man, and you could set your watch button. It turned up at the same time every month without fail. And that was true for all 100 issues. I had no problem at all. None. It wasn't until I started doing R2-D2 with them that things were arriving at random, and then things were wrong, and then we had to wait. It was like 6 months for a replacement board so he wouldn't speak German. And it was bad. And then I had a load of issues with the Infinity Gauntlet, which I've still got now. So the Infinity Gauntlet was supposed to finish first week of December. Here we are, third week of March. And it's not happening. We're missing like 3 pieces that fell out of sequence, that we're told we're not going to be getting until at the earliest of June. I have no reason to believe they're going to arrive in June. So none of us can finish the gauntlet. None of us in the UK can finish the gauntlet. America's finished the gauntlet. We can't finish the gauntlet. It's bad. It's bad. And they're just go, oh well, these things happen, don't they? No, these things don't just happen. Negligence allows this to happen. Crap service allows this to happen. This isn't something out of your control. This isn't force majeure. This is an act of God. This is poor service, is what's caused that. Nothing else. Poor service. Let's not pretend they're great, because they're not. And that's the way it is. So, I mean, there was no Partwork Awards this year. Something tells me Fanhome would have been taking a bath this year on that, when they're like, oh, very much the darling of the awards. They wouldn't have won a goddamn thing this year, I wouldn't have thought. But that's the way it is. But again, if you can put up with it, right, and you want the model, go for it. But buyer beware. Because you don't get to be angry. This is the thing. You don't get to be angry at Fanhome for being Fanhome, because you know what they're like. So that's kind of on you. So if you want the Vader and all of a sudden parts don't turn up, or you're waiting 3 months for a delivery, well, you knew that was coming. So that's kind of on you, and that's it. So will I be building Vader? Nope. Spider-Man? Nope. I'll say this, right? I'm very never say never. So if they get their crap together, they sort themselves out, they get on top of whatever the problems is that they've got with their supply chain, and all of a sudden people go, well, I built the Spider and it all 100 and it was perfect. So I built the Vader all 100 and it was perfect. I might give them another go. But no. Just, will I give them my money? No, quite simply, they've let me down way too many times, and that's it. That's the simplest way I can say it. That's where that emotion get involved. That's just it. I won't knowingly use a bad company, and they are a bad company. That's the way it is. Sorry, that's the way it is. What have we got coming up? Lots. So I've got the Haunted Mansion book nook obviously coming up. Titanic, yes, we are doing Titanic. Chill. Promise you it's coming. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. Promise you Titanic's coming. So Titanic's coming. I've got the got everything. So I've got Tumblr coming, because Tumblr's coming to an end, so I need to hustle on that one. So I'm going to get Tumblr done. I've got Lancaster Bomber to do, and I've also got the Four Falcons, so I've got that one to do as well. So that'll be good as well. But yeah, don't worry, man. It's all coming. Thanks for everybody who checked in on me, continues to check in on me. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm fine, man. Sometimes I just don't want to talk. That's the easiest way I can say it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm fine. I just don't want to. I don't want to go into it. I don't want to keep reliving it. You know. So it's I'm fine. But yeah, that's the way it is. But again, there's lots more coming up on the channel. I am trying to get back to some sort of normality and some sort of semblance of order, so we just got a constant flow. But it's hard. As I said, my hours have changed, and then I'm doing the stuff for the wrestling as well, which is going great. Hey, we got a good one as well coming up May. Now I know there's some people who like wrestling. Okay, but don't worry about it. This bit's not for you. We've got a great one coming up in May in, where are we going? We're going to Worcester. There's a nightclub in Worcester called Tramps. We've got an over 18 show. We've got it on May the 4th. May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. So we've embraced the dark side. And you can too with this one right here. That's going to be a lot of fun. So let's embrace the dark side. It's a Star Wars themed show. It's going to be good. It's over 18s, so it's a bit more harder hitting than your normal family affair, but it'll be a good one. So if you're in Worcester, or you can get to Worcester for May the 4th, you want an interesting way to spend Star Wars Day, that is the way to do it. We're doing a lot as well. So there's going to be a lot of surprises I can't go into, but there's going to be a lot. It's not just a Star Wars poster and nothing else. It's very Star Wars themed, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. What a great way to spend May the 4th. It's Bank Holiday weekend as well. So again, you ain't got to go work in the morning, so come to a nightclub, have some drinks, watch some fantastic wrestling. It's going to be awesome. I'll put the link down below where you can get tickets for that one. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait, man. It's going to be so fun, so much fun. So I've got all of that going on. So I've got all of this stuff, and then the models then work, and then it's a lot, man. But we're getting there. We're getting there. But I am trying to be disciplined and put out at least 3 or 4 videos a week, so I can get back to where I was. So we're going to get there. But again, thank you for everyone that checked in. And are you okay? I'm fine. Honestly, I'm absolutely fine. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't. I'm fine. It's been a goddamn rough 4 or 5 months. It really has. It's been terrible. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still holding on. It's okay. I've still got a smile on my face. So we're getting there, man. We're getting there. What I've been watching? Nothing. I've been absolutely bombarded with stuff, so nothing really. I'm getting really annoyed with kind of movies at the moment. I've watched so many just bad films, but like not even spectacularly bad. Like I can do spectacularly bad. I enjoy spectacularly bad. You know, so bad it's good, or something that swung for the fences and didn't quite make it. I like those. Bland, I can't stand. And I've watched so many bland movies, man, that I'm just like, oh, for God's sake, that I can't take slow moving, and no. So I've not seen anything decent. Give me some recommendations. What's new, what's decent, what's worth watching, because at the moment, nothing, man. Everything I've kind of watched, I've lost interest in halfway through and thought, it's not for me. I watched Electric State. It was, again, for me, it was just bland. It just fell flat for me. It was completely neutral. I was like, I watched Adolescence. I'll save you 4 hours. All men are born evil. That's essentially what Adolescence is about in one take. Yeah, all boys are evil and want to hurt people. That's, yeah. But I mean, technically, it's a Marvel. There are certain camera shots that are done in Adolescence, because it's 4 episodes, and each episode is filmed in a single take, which is impressive. Because I'm trying to find the cuts. Because normally when they say it's all one take, you go, no, it ain't. So they did that with that film, 1914, I think it was, 1918, can't remember. It was a World War One movie where they claimed it was all filmed in one take. It wasn't. You can blatantly see the cuts. There are loads of them. They just did it very clever. So there'd be certain points where it would swing past a pillar or something, and you're like, there's a cut. And you can find the cuts from a mile off. So I'm looking for them in adolescence. I'm thinking there's got to be cuts in this. I don't believe for 1 second there isn't. I don't think there is. I genuinely don't think there is. And then watching how they filmed some of the footage was very impressive. I mean, there's at the end of episode 2, there's a chase scene where a kid climbs out of a window and runs off, and the guy climbs out the window. So the camera has to go out the window as well, and they do, and they chase. And then when he catches him, the camera takes off into the sky and flies, 100 meters away to where the murder scene is, which is bloody impressive. Because you're thinking, well, how did you do that then? Because you weren't flying a drone through the rooms at that point. That was definitely a handheld camera, so how is it now in the air? And they showed how they did it, and they did attach it to a drone. So you've got the cameraman running for the chasing, then he locks it onto a drone and it takes off. And I'm like, Christ, that's impressive. And then watching how they film stair scenes where they're passing the camera to each other so it flows up the stairs, I thought it was just bloody clever. So as a technical marvel, it's fantastic story. I don't, for me, it didn't have this big impact that everyone else has said it had. I was just kind of like, yeah, I've seen this before, but I've seen it done better. But as a piece of technical cinematography, I think it's bloody impressive. I would imagine it's going to win all of the awards. When awards season comes around for it, it's going to win everything. And the acting was great. The acting was fantastic. But again, it just fell flat for me. It's not really a story. It's kind of okay, and you kind of see what. If you've got the time to watch it, you'll enjoy it. But me personally, I was like, yeah, I was nonplussed. But it's what it is. You get the certain shows that everyone's watching, and I watched it and was like, yeah, it was all right. It was okay. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. But I need recommendations. What's a bloody good film? Because I want a good film. I want something I can just turn off brain and enjoy for what it is. And that's why I've been watching old movies, because I'm like, well, at least I know this is good. And that's the best way to do it. You go, well, at least I know this movie doesn't suck, so I'll watch this. And I don't. I've got to find new ones, man. That's just the way it is. As I said, loads coming up on the channel. Thank you for your continued support. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for your patience with me. Again, it's very much appreciated. I promise you everything's coming. It is. Because I'm not going to not finish them. So it's all coming sooner rather than later. I'm not going to promise anything, because if anything happens, I'm like, Christ, he said he was going to. So I'm just not. But just keep your eyes on the channel. Stuff is going to start appearing, I promise you. Haunted Mansion book nook will be up this weekend. Guaranteed. That one I can guarantee, because I'm chomping at the bit to get into this. That guaranteed book this weekend. Hopefully Titanic. Not all of it. Some of it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I've already filmed it. So this is the thing. I shouldn't be telling you this. I've got Titanic's filmed. So they are ready to go. I'll sort them, I promise you, because everyone is at the point where they're going to lynch me if I don't do the rest of the Titanic. And I'm like, I know, just let me get there. But yeah, it's going to be good, I promise you. But loads coming up. As I said, I'm also the one that, before I forget, everyone keeps asking me about the ship from rokr. Am I building it? Yes, I am. So they're sending me that ship. It's going to arrive any day. So when that arrives, yes, the rokr ship will be on here as well. So that will be built. I'm hopefully doing the pinball machine as well. I've been putting that off for ages because it just looked too massive a project. But I've thought, you know what, I want the pinball machine. So I'm probably going to be building the pinball machine on the channel as well. And other rokr stuff I've got still kicking around. I've still got a marble run to do. But it's all coming, man. It's a nice problem to have. Too many bloody models. It's a nice problem to have, but it is a problem nonetheless. That's all from me. If you want to contact me, you can contact me at buildingtheboys@outlook.com. I would love to hear from you. If I haven't gotten back to you yet, I will. Okay? Promise you I will. If I haven't got back to you yet, I promise you I will. It's time permitting, man. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. Take care. Thank you for sticking with us. And just be nice, man. In a world where you can be anything at all, please just be nice. Seriously, just be nice. I really mean it. Take care, and I'll see you very, very soon for more from Building the Boys. Bye-bye.